What's up, everyone? Carter Maxwell here, the high school hustler, and in this video I'll be going over how you can make $20,000 in 1 month selling a trendy private label product on Amazon FBA. And if you guys are interested in creating your own online e-commerce business to make money while you sleep, then this is the channel for you, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Guys, before we even get to the video, let me know how you did this Q4, or how you're doing this Q4, how your sales are looking compared to last year's sales or earlier last month's sales, and let me know how this Q4 went for you guys. It's going great for me. Scales are absolutely skyrocketing, and there's lots of money being put back in my bank account. So I'm super excited. Hope you guys are killing it as well, and keep me updated. Let me know in the comments how you guys did. Alright, so set aside for me trying to say something cool about the t-shirt that I'm wearing. The reason I am creating this video is because I want to let you guys know that you can make an absolute killing when it comes to selling trendy private label products on Amazon FBA. I'm going to be sharing my story when it actually came to selling a private label product, and I will let you know what exactly that product is and how 1 month I was able to do over $25,000 in sales from that one product. So let's get right into it. So like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to kind of break down my story into 4 main components. The first one being the product that I was selling, the second being the process that it took to actually sell a trendy product, the third being the outcome from selling that trendy product, and the fourth being the mistakes that I had made, and hopefully I can help you guys not make in the future if you do decide selling a trendy product. So make sure you watch this whole video. It's going to go super in depth, so let's get straight into it. The first talking point I'll be going over is the product. Now I wish I had a cool drum roll and I knew how to edit videos, but I don't know how to do any of that, so I'm just going to announce the product. The trendy product that I sold, probably heard of it, fidget spinners. Now there's so many different online sellers that had different opinions about fidget spinners and just selling trendy products in general. So I'm just going to kind of go over that and what my personal opinion is. So if you listen to different online sellers, if it be Amazon, Shopify, you're always going to hear different opinions when it comes to selling seasonal trendy products. Now, for instance, a fidget spinner. Obviously, you're only going to be able to sell that product for like a certain period of time around that peak time, obviously, to where you can make the most amount of money. Now, the sellers that are a little bit more stable and like those products that sell consistently year-round, trendy products, seasonal products are not for them, because if it's like trendy during this month, next month it's probably going to go down a little bit, down to where it like doesn't sell at all. Now, for the risk takers, the people who like to go big or go home, trendy products are literally everything for them, because they're putting in all their money, they're putting all their time and effort into this product to be able to make sales and kill it while it's still peaking, and then hopefully they'll be able to sell out of that product, make as much money as they can as it slowly declines. Now, just a little bit about my backstory, but I was probably one of the first 3 to probably 500 or 600 people to actually start selling fidget spinners on Amazon. So I hopped on the trend fairly quickly. Now, at that time, I didn't know how popular this was. I just kind of made a test order. I think my test order was, I don't know, around 250 to 300 units, around $3 to $4 a piece per unit. And I was just kind of throwing it up on Amazon like, all right, see what happens. And then things took off. After making that order, I'm going to get into the second talking point, the process of selling a trendy product. So like I mentioned earlier, I placed an order of around 250, 300 units for about $3 a piece for the fidget spinners. Once I checked them in Amazon, they sold pretty consistently, around 15 to 20 a day, and I was like, hey, these are selling. I'm going to go back and place an even larger order, and that order was probably double. So instead of 250 fidget spinners, I think it was around 750, so I tripled my original order. And I got them back up to Amazon, and they sold even faster. And so I was like, I'm going to make an even bigger order, and it's probably around $1,500. I probably dropped 5 or 6 grand on fidget spinners for my listing. I got them back in stock. They sold even faster. Before I knew it, I had 2 back-to-back $4,000 days selling one product, fidget spinners. Now think of that. How much would $4,000 in one day change your life? Now, I'm not here to brag. I don't really care what you guys think. I just want to let you know this is like purely motivational. $4,000 a day. Obviously, not all that was profit. I think my margins were pretty good. They were like 50 to 60%. So out of that 4,000, my profit margins were anywhere from like 2,000 to 2,500 for that day. Now, that was at the peak time when sales were just absolutely insane. Any fidget spinner you threw up on Amazon would sell immediately. I mean, I was buying these fidget spinners for as low as like $2 per fidget spinner, and I was making $8 in profit. So my margins were just absolutely insane at one point. And then I decided to wire an $18,000 payment to China for the biggest order I've ever made in my whole entire life. That leads me into the third talking point, the aftermath of selling fidget spinners. Now, let me just continue and finish my story of where I left off. So I just left you on the cliffhanger of me sending an $18,000 wire to some person in China. Now, I did not get scammed, if that's what you were thinking. I still got all the spinners. But what happened is after I placed this $18,000 order, I was out of stock on every single one of my fidget spinner listings. So I had nothing in stock, and so my BSR was absolutely skyrocketing. And when your BSR goes up, that means you're not making sales. That means you're dropping farther back in the rankings on Amazon, which is definitely not a good thing. And with placing such a large order, and with the supplier taking other large orders from everyone else that was selling fidget spinners, so guess what? People were realizing this is the next product. Everyone was hopping into it, and so my supplier was being just plays with like giant orders of fidget spinners, and so mine was just far back. And it took, I think, 2.5 weeks for them to finish the production. And then after they finished the production, they ship it to my house. And then I had to process them at my house and then ship them back to Amazon, where it took another week for them to scan in. And by the time they scanned in, so much competition had come onto Amazon that my ranking, wherever I have for the keywords I was ranking for, were just absolutely gone. There's all these new sellers that were coming on, and I was never able to get back to that velocity that I had at that peak time. Now, don't get me wrong, I still made a lot of money selling fidget spinners, although on that last order, I ended up losing quite a bit of money. I'll keep that disclosed, but I did end up losing a lot of money on that last order. There's sometimes I had to liquidate the fidget spinners. I had to order some back to my house and sell them on Craigslist, these different deal sites, just so I could try to make my money back, if not a small loss. So now to the fourth talking point. What did I learn from selling a trendy product on Amazon? Well, first off, I learned that if you take advantage and you hop on to a trendy product before it hits its peak time, you can make an absolute killing selling them on Amazon. I also learned that if you hop on a trendy product too late, place too big of an order, and aren't experienced when it comes to selling trendy products, you can lose a lot of money in the back end when that product has stopped selling, when it's not at its peak time, and that trend is starting to die off. Now, everyone asked me, if you had the chance to take it back, would you still have sold those fidget spinners, or would you have said no? My answer is yes. I wish I would have went even harder into the fidget spinners if I knew how often and how well they were going to sell, and I wish I would have had a better exit strategy. But me never ever selling a trendy product before, I didn't know how to personally exit. I didn't know how to be able to save my butt by not placing a giant order when it was still peak time on that product. And now that I learned for the next trendy product, I'm still going to ride the wave, but I'm going to have a better exit strategy to where I don't lose a lot of money when that trend starts to die off. Now, for those of you that are interested in how I currently make my full-time living up to $25,000 months selling private label products on Amazon, make sure you click the first link in the description of this video and check out my course. Anyways, guys, that is it for this video on how you can make $20,000 to $30,000 to $40,000 in 1 month private labeling a trendy product on Amazon FBA. If you guys enjoyed this video, please feel free to comment below with any questions and or video ideas you'd like to see in the future. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, as I'm always giving away different tips and tricks on how to make money online. And on that note, I'll see you guys next video.